They had 20 seats. They had 10 on each side, and they did have life preservers, but nobody but except me, and I made Ralph put one on. We were the only two who had life preservers on. Our guides was Yoko, which is strange. I never got to talk to him to find out why he was named Yoko. But he is going to leave. He's going to get married. He met a girl that came down on the trip a few years ago, and they've been getting together every once in a while. And he's going up to Boston. Now, here's this Inca Spanish person, naturalist, who knows everything about the jungle in Peru, going up to Boston to work. Can you imagine how that is possibly going to work out? He doesn't know how to drive a car. He speaks English very well. You know, he has an accent. But the rest of us in the group were giving odds that it'll never work. Wait till he gets up there in that ice-cold climate, and here it's hot down here, and all the traffic and that. Ay. Well, they're young. They can split and try again with somebody else. So and then there was Jesus, and we were saying, well, what'd you say? And he says, never mind my name, just call me JJ. And he's a budding naturalist. I know he's hoping for Yoko's job. And then Jeanette was the second budding naturalist, but she doesn't talk enough. She's not outgoing enough to be a naturalist, I don't think. She knows things, and she'll tell you, but you have to ask. And then there was Patsy, the lodge manager, and then there was the two motormen in the boat, driving the boat. And 7 of the people in the boat were workers. So, getting on the boat, it was wet and slippery and muddy from El Nino, and you had to balance, and you had to spread your legs, and you had to go for it. And I was first, and I did. And I said to Janie, who was behind me, I said, Janie, do like I did. Put your foot over here, and then just plunge forward. No, she didn't do that. And she fell in the water between the boat and the bank. You see, no one listens to me. I'm trying to tell them the right way to do things. No, don't do it that way. Well, they pulled her out okay. She wasn't hurt. But now she's all wet, and she's got to be wet for 4 hours. And she didn't have a life jacket on either. Apparently, she never thought she was going to go in. After that, they were more careful, the rest of them. Well, I'll take my life jacket. I feel safer with it on. And it rained as we went for our 4-hour drive up the river. And we have side panels. They're plastic. And they pulled the panels down. And then after 2 hours, the rain stopped and it got sunny, and they rolled them up. And then we could really see the logs floating by. And we had to stop. We had to stop and clear the propeller a number of times of the debris. And the rainforest, you know, we're looking on both sides now that the panels are up. We can see what we're supposed to see. The rainforest was gorgeous in the rain with the sun shining on it, and it's green and green and green and green and green, all shades of green. It's just beautiful. And every once in a while, we'll see a little tiny wood house with the thatched roof. And sometimes you'll see people, and the lady was hanging clothes up on the trees there, and they waved. They see us, they wave, and we wave by, you know. It's really nice. 2 more hours, and we'll be in Tambopata Lodge. And at last we get there. Tambopata, Candamo Reserved Zone. That's what it's called. It's a park set aside for the jungle.